Hey there, everyone. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good here. Just excited to get this show on the road, but let me check on my mic and such. Okay, good. We hear. So now it's time to let everyone know. Got my message almost complete. Copy. Just got my message, and I'm gonna be sharing that out real quickly. Here. There it is. But this is always gonna take quite a while. Yeah, this one's it. Let's check here because... Okay, so... Not too sure if that one's still going, so I'm not gonna deal with that one today. Okay. There we go here. Here. And here. And here. Here. I do still wish I had my scenes up so that I could communicate to you guys if I were ready or not. But oh well. Just have to live with it. I'll deal with that one later. And got this one here. Finally over here. Alright, now we're ready to get the show on the road. I'm just excited to get through this here. But I am kind of looking forward to having a meal with my dad today. Because a lot of times I usually have lunch with him, and that's a big reason why I don't go the full Monday through Friday, so I can catch him and not have to worry about being busy with this. But let's see, we've got to do some quests here, so...
Alright then. Let's go.
Got 2 places to be.
Alright then. Where to?
Okay, go here.
Let's go.
In. You've come back. Maria, well, she's holed herself up in a room. If only we could take her mind off things. Okay, I don't think I can do that. Okay, I need tolerance.
Sorry.
Okay, so we cannot do that.
Where to?
So we'll just go back here.
Let's go.
But we can take on the dungeon here.
Alright then. Go.
So we'll do that. I thought I would have been able to take something to Maria, but oh well. We can always just do this.
Now then.
Now, how far do I run her then?
We'll face danger here.
See, that's fine.
What are you doing there again?
This is where Kikulus wanted us to find a ring for him, isn't it? I guess it's a tomb for some dead noble. Fun, want to go? I don't trust that man as far as I can throw him, but we do need to recover Grease's dagger. On the bright side, the rumors say the tomb robbers haven't picked the place clean. We may come away with more than just a ring. Now I think about it, we didn't ask the informant in Martyria about this place, but we can still go without that info.
It's your call.
We'll have to make camp for tonight, but we'll arrive tomorrow. The question is, can we make it back by tomorrow night? Well, we've got teleportation. Just leave it to me. So long as you don't go dragging your feet, of course. Let's go.
Let's be off.
'Tis settled. It would behove us all to prepare ourselves even whilst on the road.
Taking up the request of the man in Martyra, the Gauntlet Runner makes its way southwest of the town. The mysterious individual could very well become a source of new power, though they have yet to quite grasp that.
Let me check on things. Okay, good. I'm still alive.
Can you hear me?
Hello, can you hear? Hello there, can you hear me? Eris's voice is echoing out of the runner phone. If you're hurting for things to do, hop on over to the lounge. I fixed the plant culture chamber so you can grow seeds if you got them. Thanks to Neros, you can now use the plant culture chamber in the lounge. Use it to plant any seeds you have. Thanks to the magic of the igniter, your crops will be ready for harvest the very next day. I hear a voice. I am stagnating. I need to train. Vulcanberg comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk to her. Okay. Eyes me is new, huh? But we'll do you. Okay. So we'll do this one. I'm staggering, I need to train. Hulkenberg comes to mind, maybe I should go talk to her, we should talk. Okay, let's save just to make sure.
Are you free?
Well, we all to do today, whatever this fix would be prudent to use our time in improving our chances and building our strength. We made a promise to train together, hadn't we? The deck of the runner seems spacious enough. I should think our swing safe from any harm doing in the open air. If you have the time, shall we begin? Please, let's. Commendable enthusiasm. Let us send for stroll as well. Never any harm in sharpening our skills, I say.
You see?
A great fundamental of swordplay oft overlooked is finding time to reflect upon yourself. Both of you have faced life or death combat. I imagine you have some grasp of your greatest strengths by now. I'm good at staying versatile, and I'm not sure. I'll just say this, since our main character persona is usually the wild card, my strength is that I'll give any tactic a try. You have commendable skill and confidence to match. Very well, let us begin training with a warm-up. First, show me your beast walk.
Halt.
Come on, now don't just stand there. Let's see your beast walk. A beast walk being what exactly?
At the ready.
You walk on both hands and feet, of course, like a beast. Now begin. Oh my gosh. What the hell are we doing and why? Free your mind of distracting thoughts. Stroll, ignore your limbs crying out for reprieve. The pain is making them stronger. Is it though? 'Twould be best to continue this into tomorrow, if only to correct that shameful form of yours, but we must move on now. The horned lizard stance.
Are you serious?
She's subjecting us to more of this? Is she trying to kill us? Stroll, your breathing is erratic. Center yourself, find calm, and you'll find you can bear even boulders as if they were pebbles. Some training this is.
Alright.
You know, does sword play proper? Is this your first time using a sparring sword? Of course not. If you can land but a single blow on me, I will concede. You needn't worry, there is no blade on the sword. We will continue until you manage it. The ferocious strikes broke our sparring swords.
Very well.
Not ideal, oh well, we shall make do.
Uh-huh.
Wait, what? Hold on. Your foe will never wait when asked. You should be giving your utmost effort even in training.
At the ready.
Come, Tomaso, do you care nothing for the success of our mission? That's not true. You're really fixated on this. Push me harder.
Come on, then.
Yes, push me harder. Well, commendable vigor. Tomaso, perhaps you do have what it takes.
Hold it.
Cool your head, Hulkenberg. If you hurt yourself in training, that solves nothing. You'll kill over before you can even get to any real fighting.
Sorry.
Yes, you're right. I apologize. It's not like I don't understand your passion, but you could afford to go a little easier on us. Was the training excessive? It's a rigorous regimen than I once shared. Roanoke being the man we met at the Capitol the other day, once my peer, now commander of the Royal Knights. His words linger in me. I cannot seem to shake them. I have no clinging attachments to my previous position or status as a knight. I left that post to pursue my own mission. Pride of my station be damned. Yet for all my searching, I never found the prince. For long seasons I wandered aimlessly and leishless. He calls me fallen, and how can I blame him? How can I deny it? It's not true. Don't let it bother you. This isn't like you. I'll just say don't let it bother you. You don't need to worry over this so much. Indeed, I know that in my rational mind, and yet when I left the capital, I did so with the sole purpose of helping the prince, but at times I can't help but think perhaps I could have done more if I'd remained there as a knight. Perhaps there may have been a better path. But let us speak no more of what-ifs. I have no intention of changing my path now. Together we shall move forward for the prince. I can sense Hulkenberg's innately resolve and deep trust.
The
steadfast vassal Hulkenberg, keeper and inheritor of the knight's virtue. A new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom through thy bond. Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny.
And now, to walk this path that you
Let's see, the party connect. I was study the Magic Knight. Okay, nice. You can now study the Magic Knight in Academia. Try seeing what new powers await you.
However?
Well, we'll get no farther with Broken Sword. So let us end our training here for now and buy replacements when we can. Say, Tomaso, are you feeling hungry? After our efforts here, take one of these, a dried caterpillar. Rich in vital nutrients, perfect for post-training cooldown. Don't let petty labels like insect dissuade you. Doing our best to negotiate around the proffered caterpillars, we return to the others.
Hello, hello.
Oi, you lot, time to muster. We've got a runner headed our way.
Why, that's bizarre.
That Borscht runner has to be Godard's Horizon star. That firebrand thinks he can decimate our craft. Count on us to know the other gauntlet runners by sight, but when he says decimate, that can't be a good thing, can it?
Onward.
Indeed, we mustn't allow him to damage His Highness's runner. Let's go.
You're young. Too young, in fact. A greenhorn like you is years, centuries, from deserving a land runner. You'd be the rapscallions who crashed the opening ceremony. A young man like you, our king. Ha! Laughable.
What's laughable is we're gonna definitely be king because that's how RPGs go.
What's your problem?
The name to the throne and the voice of the rogue tribe. Tax the young, bankroll the elderly. Those too old to work will know prosperity under my rule. You little jackanapes will kneel before your betters and elders. And if you will not, you will be made to kneel. Prepare yourselves!
We don't want your vision of a world built on callous sacrifice.
Okay, let's see here.
Now, what's the play? Swordmaster!
See, we'll crush
I'll
him.
crush you!
The freedom of a wanderer.
Okay.
Cheeky brat!
Alright,
This won't
My aim is shown.
do that. Okay, since he used wind, he's likely going to be weak to electricity. That's if it's like Persona at all.
You'll be dust!
The elders and rogues will rise! Cheeky
observe the enemy.
Okay. Let's test it out.
Sigmund got them right in their weak spot.
meddling! Formidable Inky! You whippersnappers need to learn respect for your elders! Who do you think kept this kingdom together after the war? Take this! With years of wisdom!
Stroll, your speed's down.
Okay.
Swordmaster!
Hold on, I want to check something here.
I'll crush you!
Do that.
Remember, we all grow old. The blade you hold to my throat will be at your own soon enough.
Nobody's trying to massacre the elderly, you old goat. We want equal happiness for all, young and old. God above. Look, we'll not kill you here. How's that for respecting our elders? But mark me, this will not happen again.
Far too naive. But I suppose that's the luxury of youth.
Okay. Sage's pill, huh?
If I say so myself. I shall rise to the occasion.
Ooh,
I shall
nice.
strive to use this power wisely.
Even I had more to learn. Spectacular.
Oh, bally good work out there, lad. No one's getting their hands on this ship under your watch, eh? Now, full speed ahead. No delays for us. Not if I can help it.
The Gauntlet Runner at last arrives at an encampment as darkness overcomes the wilds. Nightfall, the time of hunting for monster kind. Even with the Gauntlet Runner, it is no time for travel, as monsters come more alive with every breath. The thirst for adventure is quenched.
All right then.
Okay, let's take our chance to save here. Do that. Okay. Alright, so we're working on wisdom no matter what. Let's spend some time with this guy. Any news since we talked last about the Lost Relic, I mean? Try rare finds, of course, so I don't expect you to find one right away. But if you do chance upon one, let me know. It's for the good of the runner as well. That reminds me, there are clues about the relics in the journal in the engine room. Well, I'll be waiting, but I can't say I'll be holding my breath. I have a mountain of tasks on my own plate after all. You know, my boy, you've got a look on your face like you want to take care of the runner's reactor. How about it? Studying such complex machinery, why, I'm sure it will boost your observational powers by leaps and bounds. Probably that is indubitably. Carefully inspecting the machinery might hone my wisdom. Do you want to help Eris make his rounds? I'll help.
Thank you.
Oh, glad to hear it. Glad, much obliged.
Say,
We've talked about how the runner works before, right? How about I give you a little brief on the fuel system? Remember how there was a crystal over there? That's the core that's needed to make the runner work. Might be obvious, but that crystal's chock full of magma. Of course, the more you push the runner, the more magma it uses. As long as you maintain it properly, you'll never have to replace it. Though if it's as big as the one Lewis has, you may need to change it out every so often. Really, using it for flight means he's already expending its energy far beyond reasonable limits. No amount of crystals would be enough if you're irresponsible about it.
spare a moment?
With all that said, you want to be very careful not to overwork the machine. I can't cut corners then. You take this seriously. Seems like work. Yep, I can't cut corners. Wow, no room for cutting corners, I guess. I should say not. I'm counting on you to do it right, lad. After all, if something breaks, we're all scuppered. Personally, I'd rather not waste power too frivolously. Studies have shown that overusing these crystals can be awful for the environment. If you treat these like Lewis does, just using them up and tossing them away willy-nilly, then you're bound to leave all sorts of distortions in your wake. That's why I prefer not to rely solely on crystals. I want to develop a way for gauntlet runners to fly on their own power, and then take that technology even further. Technology isn't something to be hoarded and not monopolized. It's always meant as a tool for the public good. It's a great sentiment. You're fine with sharing? I'm gonna say that's a great sentiment. That's a great sentiment. Of course, it's great. I wouldn't sell for less. No fun in keeping these marbles to ourselves anyway. What a gauntlet runners soaring through the skies, teleportation magic. I want nothing more than to see technology spread like wildfire and make everyone's lives a little easier. Though I haven't a clue how to achieve flight yet, much less teleportation. Boggles the mind why the blasted thing sees you as some sort of key. All the more reason why the direction we go is all up to you. You now, chap, we're lucky to have a captain capable of such magical floppery. I guess so. I wish others could do it. Would you rather it was you? Let's see, I'm gonna say I guess so. I guess you're right. If I couldn't use it, then our travels would be all the more well roundabout. Quite frankly, asking you to pop us hither and thither is an imposition, so I'm glad you're such a good sport. Why, if it were me, I'd teleport, not a one would follow. That you would seem to have a monopoly on this power. No one's raised even a pip of a complaint. Speaks of your virtue. Standing tall, guiding this merry band, you feel like a natural-born leader, and I'm sure the others would agree with the sentiment. Got rather chatty there, didn't we? But the hour is still young, so while we're here, why not inspect a few more spots? I feel like my wisdom has been polished by our inspection. Ooh, nice. At level 3.
Wisdom.
See, wisdom, 'tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, fill thyself with the knowledge to discern truth from falsehood. A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which followers' passions may be inflamed. We spent some time with Neros in the engine room, inspecting every nook and cranny.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
What to pick?
Alright, we'll save again. Okay. Let's see. Gallica has nothing. You have nothing. You have nothing. What about you? I don't feel anything right now, okay. Nothing. Nothing. I wish they wouldn't do that. Highs me. I don't feel anything right now, okay. So, just do a stroll. When we travel like this, sometimes it feels like I can see my hometown on the horizon. I'm admittedly intrigued by the idea of inheritance, but but going back there is a weight on my heart. Stroll seems pretty down. I should talk to him again once we're back in town. I know I shouldn't overthink it, but all this sitting around leaves me with little else to do. Sometimes it's best to clear your mind and focus on a single task. Want to hone our weapons? Honing my weapon may improve my focus during a fight and develop my courage. You want to hone? Yes, I will. Right, let's have a look at your blade then. Maintaining two-handed swords can be a bit of a pain sometimes. They're heavier, there's more to polish. Sometimes I forget how surprisingly easy it is to maintain one-handed swords. Its upkeep is one of the two important qualities to consider when choosing your weapon. What do you suppose the other is? See, I would say it's durability. It has to be its durability, right? That would contribute to its ease of handling, I suppose. Anything too delicate, like delicate's likely an unsuitable fit as a long-term partner. Inspired by Stroll's martial teachings, I feel my courage has somewhat increased. Okay. Once you find a weapon that's a perfect fit for you, care for it with all your heart and it will respond in kind. Perhaps I'll find something like that along this journey, meeting new people and discovering new things in a new land. All of it leads me to who I will be. I've begun to understand that after my travels with you. I spent some time with Stroll honing our weapons.
The party finally arrives at the abandoned tomb. It is said an affluent aristocrat is entombed here. However, if true, his only visitors these days are tomb robbers seeking his wealth. Are the rare blades and shimmering jewelry merely a trap to draw in more victims, or something else entirely?
Now then.
Well, we're here, though I'm not too keen on this being the place we're exploring. We're here for a mission, not to seek amusement. This is where we search for the ring, yes?
Get back on track.
That's right. The sooner we find the ring, the sooner we get Grace's dagger back, although where do we even start? It has a history, no? I expect it won't be simply left lying in the dust. We won't know until we head further in. I sense signs of monsters, so be careful. We may find some other nice treasures in these noble graves. I don't love grave robbing, so I will think of it as recycling. 'Tis well we look for useful items, so let us not stray too far. We are returning to town by nightfall. Alright, Tomaso, lead the way. Alright, so let's save here since we're at the tomb finally.
Okay then.
See, we're exploring this area today, right? Everything ready? Let's go in. Alright, let's go.
Hey.
See. Hey, Gallica, do you have any idea where this ring we're after might be? I'll check, but I don't think I'll see anything. Nope, no good. Can't tell where it is at all, but on the bright side, there's lots of treasure chests here. Oh, that's some great news. Now that we know we can scour every... Do recall that our objective here is finding this ring. I'll bear that in mind. Tomaso, lead the way if you would.
Hail!
Okay, so... Let's see. The wall's kind of got a weird pattern on it. I can hear a sound coming from the other side. There might be a room behind it. Then is this door? How do we open it? Okay, so we can't get there. Okay.
This is bad.
What is that? It's good for us, though.
Fight for my own justice.
Isn't that the demon?
I can't afford to hold it.
Do this.
It's okay. We can do this.
Okay.
Is everyone all right?
Okay.
Cannot miss.
Alright. It's good.
In the name, I call upon royal power within.
Not too difficult there.
That was nothing. A halfway decent result.
Oh, nice.
Whoa, not bad.
Let's see. Accessory. An accessory of Elden magic, but unknown function. Have it appraised in town to equip. Let's see. Try going here.
Very impressive.
Nice.
Well, well.
Spiked gloves. Nice. Okay. So now the question is... Okay. Alright. Oh, there's somewhere. Okay. Another.
I shall.
We know that this guy's susceptible to this.
I will fight with pride. Magic Seeker! We can do this!
Quite a boon.
Thank you.
Helpful as ever.
Is everyone all right?
Okay.
My aim is sure.
Okay.
Oh, this is no time to sleep. They're us.
So sleepy.
Okay.
Hard. This is
Stroll's anxious, and they're targeting him. Please, May, did they put you to sleep?
Are you prepared?
This is no place for a nap.
Do this.
Let's say I won't hold back!
Ah, weak to light, huh?
Listening.
My thanks.
Observe the enemy. I cannot miss.
Please, May, did they put you to sleep?
Sword Master!
This is no
I'll
place for a
crush
nap.
Do this. Ooh, nice.
Not bad.
Ooh, nice.
A new means of protection.
Aim support, huh?
We found something.
Let's take it and move on.
Scrap metal. Crude steel of low purity. Consider selling it. Okay.
Let's push through!
That was well done.
Okay. Now here's our way back up. Okay. So now we've got an item over here.
Hey, you found something.
Oh wait, there's something over here.
They noticed us. On your guard.
Okay.
You face the knight errant Altenberg.
I can't afford no holding back!
Do this.
I will fight with pride! I won't hold back!
Do this.
Quite a boon.
Thank you.
I owe you.
Observe the enemy.
Okay.
Power of heroes. I'll run.
Try this. Okay, susceptible to poison too. Good to know.
Now, what's the... I shall vanquish evil. Take that!
Ooh, nice.
Victory is ours.
To ever greater heights.
Ooh, nice. Magla injection. Replenish his magic power by injecting action. Restores 100 MP to one ally. Nice. Let's see what I can do here before I continue on. Ooh, 1,000, huh? See, who did I give? No, not there. There we go. Okay, 500. Alright, there we go. Got that one. Okay. So, there's that one. Okay. So now... got that. Okay.
It's useful, I say grab it. Great kids back there.
Very impressive.
I imagine that would be of use.
Okay, so I can't go that way. Don't feel like going towards him yet.
Let's push through!
I knew you could do it.
All right.
Let's take it and move on.
Okay, Apprentice's Abacus, nice. Okay. Let's go this way just to make sure of things.
Huh?
Oh boy, this looks suspicious. What do you want to do? Let's open it. Oh, a king.
This is no good.
Yep, that's a trap, alright. Would it not have been wiser to, I don't know, not to open it?
Now.
I concur, but there's no returning spilled water to its basin. The trap is sprung. I suppose you're right. Whining will only prolongs this. Let's tear it apart and be done with it. My thoughts exactly. At the ready, everyone. Okay.
In the name of Swordmaster!
Let's do this.
The freedom of a wanderer.
I won't hold back!
Do this.
You hit their weakness.
I stand ready.
That's your opening, Captain.
For all that we strive for. Pierce
Then
through
we'll
them.
do this. Alright.
Perhaps this suits me best. On guard!
I'm tired.
Darn it.
What am I?
Hulkenberg's lost her memory.
No holding
Use
back!
skills like this.
You'll be dust!
So sleepy.
Stroll can't take any more.
Wasn't I touched?
Someone heal him.
Okay.
Here.
Do that.
My thanks.
You think yourself equal to a Eugene agility?
Only a flesh wound.
Hulkenberg's asleep.
I call upon royal power within!
Do that.
Not done
It's
yet.
okay. We can do that. Magic Seeker! We can
Do
this.
this.
Much thanks.
I owe you.
Let us clean up this mess. Formidable indeed.
the point of a sword.
Do that. Nice. Crescent metal, huh?
Okay,
Ooh, interesting.
I'll strive for greater heights.
Okay. Let's do this. Let's see, yeah, I've used them out.
To the occasion.
I shall strive to use this power wisely.
Even I had more to learn.
Ugh.
I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. Phew, that got ugly. Quite the indiscretion to fall for such an obvious trap. So, Tomaso, you pick something up earlier? Is it treasure perhaps? It's some sort of key.
Oh.
Oh ho, to a room somewhere perhaps. A room under lock and key in which we might hope a certain ring of value might be found for better or worse. Interesting. Finally, a turn of good fortune. Let me check on things, guys. Okay, good. I'm still alive.
Then...
Alright, so we're looking for a door then. Let's get that ring and get out of here. I'm sure we'll find more treasure chests along the way. If they're anything like this one, we'll spring all the traps that you like, but don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, let's at least take some precautions here. Alright, so I can't do that one, but I can save. So make my record, yes. Alright.
Yep.
He says he's finished recording our journey as of now. Okay, let's keep going. Okay. So I've got a few places that I can get to. But let's just make some trekking around.
Alright, how's that?
I knew you could do it. Hey, great job.
Okay.
Nice.
Amazing.
Balm of life, nice. Okay, so I cannot do that there. Okay. So we have to go through here. So our next way forward has to be here. Alright.
Let's take them all out.
No quarter.
Okay.
Right. Watch out for the
Okay.
counterattack.
Okay.
I shall vanquish evil.
Let's try this.
Let's go.
Wasn't
Someone
enough.
get him back on his feet.
Okay, so he's likely light.
Poetry in motion. Stroll got knocked out. Can anyone get him back on his feet?
Okay. Do this.
Live to see another day.
Let's see, so we'll try that. So all physicals.
Cursed.
Stroll's been hacked. He's gonna get hit with backup.
Okay.
Power of kings. No. Eat. Nothing personal. What a blunder.
So much for that.
Okay.
Are you prepared? I'll crush you! Two remaining!
Great job,
We can do this. I won't hold back! We're not out of
Do
this yet.
this.
Quite a boon.
Thank you.
I owe you.
Observe the enemy.
Okay. So we'll do this.
Perhaps this suits me best. Eat. I'll take
Still.
this. Sorry.
Why, hello there, treasure.
Oh, nice.
Nice one, Captain. Wolf and Hex. He's gonna
No
get
holding
the
back.
best
Take that! One
Got
left!
one.
The
Great
freedom
job,
of a wand.
Wolf.
Magic Seeker!
Do this.
You hit their weakness.
Is everyone all right?
That's your opening, Captain.
Some magic has to be it.
Be neither timid nor arrogant. Face me! Some darker arts. Apologies.
It's not gonna help, but oh well.
Here!
Do this.
The freedom of a wanderer. Flare!
Smooth finish. Great work, everyone.
Nice.
A halfway decent result.
Whoa. Nice.
A new ability.
Oh, medium to all. Okay, nice.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
All right.
Not bad.
Okay, nice. Rejuvenation bell. Nice. Okay.
Great find. Keep it.
And then what about you? Haha. Hey, you there. Are you confident in your agility? Why, it's here again. Any more sage advice, little tooth? The more agile you are, the more your attacks hit and the more dodgy you get. And when you're running away from enemies, you gotta have agility to book it. And you'll be able to act before your opponents. And when you want to steal from enemies, agility will help you. It'll line in your pockets. All this to say, agility is real important, see? Ain't I, sweet tooth? Yeah, I know. If we meet again, I'll let you in on some more tooth tips. Okay, nice. Okay. So... that one was all of them. So... we're gonna try and get back to the entrance, but... I want to check around first, because... this is just gonna help us.
Let's push through this fight!
I knew you could do it.
That might be of use later.
Okay, so I can't get that way.
We're spotted. Blades at the ready.
There they go.
Okay. Descend.
Not bad. I'm sure you'll find it useful.
Okay, so... Not there. Okay, so... We'll go this way, just to check our... Okay.
Alright, how's that?
That was well done.
Come on!
That was well done.
I knew you could do it.
Okay. Alright, so... Doesn't look like there's too much I can do here. So we'll go back. Then let's do this. Maybe if we use the key we got earlier on this wall. Do you mean...
Alright.
Amazing.
Malveno's ring. A ring set with a large gemstone. The gaudy jewel cannot distract from a malevolent presence emanating from within.
Alright, nice.
Yes, that must be the ring. Didn't you say something about that ring having some rather sketchy backstory? All we heard is that misfortune befalls the ring's owner, and if the place we found it is any indication, absurd, foolish superstitions, at most. Well, how about you try putting it on your finger then? Or you see, you don't have to wear it. Galka, you try putting it on. What are we, children? Come on, what are we, children? Well, it sounds like the very grown-up Tomaso will be holding on to it then. So now we became the ring bearer. So it is concluded then. Well, Tomaso, that means its delivery is left up to you as well. Shall we head out? I'd rather not linger here, but if you want, we could explore a bit more too. Let's return to the entrance. Let's head back to the entrance. Very well. Let's return to town tonight. We can focus on the mission once we're back there. Okay, there we go. So let's do save. Alright. Okay, so can't do any. Yeah, so it's this way.
Jeez.
So you want to return to the city? When leaving a dungeon, you can choose to return to town and camp or continue your travels. However, if you explored the dungeon, you cannot travel again elsewhere on that day. Returning to town or camping will be your only choices. If you set up camp, you can travel from the dungeon in the next day.
Hey,
It's going to be night soon. We can't take the runner out in the dark, so should we call it a day and head back? Let's set up camp. You want to camp here tonight and keep exploring tomorrow, or do you want to go somewhere else tomorrow? I want to go somewhere else. Okay, I'll look for somewhere we can set up camp.
Alright then.
Okay, nice. Okay, so let's save here. Campfire. Okay. Let's deuce highs, mate. We'll be facing great trials ahead. Might be good to get back to my old training methods from the Shadow Guard. Not while we're on the road, of course. Gotta keep my eyes up in case of an attack, perhaps once they're back in civilization. Shadow Guard training. I should speak to him when we return to town. Have you a free moment? I'd like to make the most of our journey.
Alright.
I'm going to spend this time standing watch and keeping us safe. Care to join me? We might encounter enemies, but I bet waiting patiently for them would raise my tolerance. You may run into monsters. Are you prepared? I'll be careful. Indeed, glad to hear it. Been a while since I've done this. When I was in the Shadow Guard, my sharp hearing meant I was usually put on watch duty. At the time, most of my missions were confidential, the kind of thing that never becomes public knowledge. Even now, I can't go into any details. But I was desperate to protect something important to me. That's what it was all about. It must have been difficult. Aren't the details classified? Your past is the past. Yeah, we'll just say the past is the past. The past is the past. True, though I can't say it doesn't still cast a shadow over me. Maybe I'm still a desperate man, but my heart feels lighter now than it was. Perhaps the difference is in having comrades I can trust. I'm glad to hear that, and we trust you too. I'm just gonna do that. I'm glad you can trust us. Yes, it's all thanks to you. Perhaps if you do succeed one day, if you do manage to build an ideal country of kindness to all, then I would protect that land with all that I have. I believe we too should strive toward the same world. So I would gladly fight for it, not in secret like I did in the Shadow Guard, but as a true official knight. If it really is possible, nothing would make me happier. I believe in you.
Yeah.
I know you can do it.
True.
Thank you, even if it's only a dream, your faith helps make it feel closer than ever. Is it thanks to you that I can speak so freely of such lofty ambitions? Had we never met, I'd never have considered any of this. I believe you have a talent for showing others the light, and I say that as one who fell deep into darkness. That's a rare quality. Thanks for saying so. I'm not so sure. You're a charmer yourself. I'm gonna say this top one. Thanks for saying so. Hearing you say that gives me confidence. Thank you. People of such character are few and far between. I shall rely on you all the more, Captain. I have rather dragged this conversation on, haven't I? It's a good thing all remained quiet out there. Wait, is it quiet no more? An enemy comes. Prepare yourself. This one's out of the ordinary. We'll defend our position to the end. Let us take our first steps toward a new dream. Okay. Do I have fire? Yep, I do.
Should work.
I can't afford to hold back.
Let's see. So we're gonna do this.
This calls for one of these. Let's stay calm. You're here? Is everyone all right? My aim is sure. Stay focused.
Okay, we got it.
Arrogant.
Are you prepared? You'll be done.
Do this. Ooh, nice.
I chose the wrong opponent.
Ooh, nice. We prevailed somehow. I decided to take a breather with Hazeme.
Good grief.
Phew, they're off us. And that's just how we want it, all thanks to the Watchman, eh? The runner's safe, and we learned a valuable lesson in the process. Good experience, all told. You're welcome to come visit again if you'd like. I sense that my tolerance has increased from patiently standing guard with Hazeme. Okay, got what I needed out of that. Tolerance, 'tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, take up a mantle of benevolence, which shall spur thee to aid thy people. A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
All right.
Let's take care of our duties as soon as possible. With our skills, none of them should pose a problem. 9 days left before we leave town. Let's seize the day. I'll leave it up to you to figure out how to best do that. We should think about where to go next as a group.
Now then.
Now, how far do I run her?
Really?
Which one?
Let's see. The castle town, huh?
Giving it some thought?
Shall we return to our city base? It'll be night when we get there. Return to
Want to go
base. Alright then. Back to the city we go. Okay. Back to Martyra Tavern. I hear a voice. He seemed promising, but Bridget comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with her. Not right now. Okay, so we've got some requests to deal with.
What should we do?
So...
All right then.
Okay, it's over here.
Interesting.
You actually managed to retrieve Malveno's ring. That is impressive. I took you for talented, but you're more of a gem than I thought. A gem anyway, don't forget your end of the bargain. Of course, I've already looked into it. In fact, I could get your dagger back right now. What do you say? Let's go. Alright, come with me. Stay hidden and let me do all the talking.
Greetings.
You're Mr. Hyland. Yes, I'm here on behalf of your father back in your hometown. You see, he collapsed. It's the frightful illness. That frightful illness. That what? You weren't aware?
The truth is...
Well, this illness requires a very specific herb to treat. One native only to Virga Island. Now, if the travel expenses were taken care of... The man who stole the daggers seemed to completely believe Colculus' clever story. Yes, just the dagger. Or then I'll make arrangements to procure the herb, then you can take it to him. Hold on, guys, I want to check my controller. Alright. Be right back then, because I need to charge this controller. And I'm back. Let's see. I recovered your dagger, though. He'd have given me the choice off his... though have given me the choice off his back if I'd ask. Figured you'd not approve of that. It's a lie, by the way, about his father being sick, but his town's so far away, will be long gone before he finds out. Anyway, here. Jolas retrieved Grease's memento from the thief and returned it to me. Okay, nice.
All right.
Okay.
But of course.
No need to thank me. The efforts you went too far exceed mine. You've no idea of this ring's importance to me. With this, everyone will finally be free. Free?
I appreciate it.
Oh, nothing. Anyway, truly, I thank you. And to show my thanks, please allow me to help you. I can see it already. You're the real deal, the one truly fated to be our next king, and I can see, too, that you'll need my winning strategies to do it.
Hang on.
Let me guess, your winning strategy is that smooth-talking you demonstrated earlier? I don't think we need any con artist training, thank you. Come on now, deception is more of an art than you know, and I've something of a knack for it, you see. You're kind, honest to a fault, really. And for an upstanding chap like you to become king, you'll need someone versed in darker, grayer areas, someone like me.
That as it may.
Of course, my guidance doesn't come without strings. This is business. You'll give me information about the places you visit, trends in the tournament, or the royal magic. I mean, if that's all you want, then... Now we're talking. In that case, I need to let you in on one thing first. My real name is Alonzo. Anyone calling me Colglis is one of my marks. Best if you forget that name altogether. Huh? What's with this guy? We moved to a tavern where I told Alonzo all that's happened so far. Then as we parted ways...
Remember those winning strategies I mentioned? Well, the first lesson starts now. I imagine you've led a rather rough life, considering the tribe you hail from. The world is full of unsavory sorts. That's why if you want to improve your life, you must never show a scoundrel mercy. If you're made a fool, you must pay it back in spades. Kindness is weakness, and the weak get robbed blind.
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind. They go together, so I'm just doing the talk.
Regard this not as the art of deception, but rather how to steal hearts. The morally sound way, of course.
He's not trustworthy, but he does seem clever. Maybe I could use Alonso's tactics in the battle for the throne.
A wise choice.
I can sense no small amount of trust and anticipation from Alonso.
The devious schemer, Alonso. Within him dwells the virtue of the Faker. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Okay.
I assumed you were but a momentary distraction.
Faker archetype.
There's more to you
The
than
party can now study the Faker. Okay. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the Faker from Alonso. You can now study the Faker in academia. Try seeing what new powers await you.
Who wears the crown next matters little to me. But if it's you, I wager it'll be quite a ride. I'll be heading to Brylehaven after this. Let's meet again there.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hey,
a Valmo has appeared in the mine. It's too dangerous to keep mining work going while it's around, so miners will lose their job if it sticks around. I've heard of that as well. The beast is supposed to be holed up in a location known as Man-Eater's Grotto. In these times, losing one's livelihood is often a matter of life and death, and there's no telling who might become the next direct victim of this Valmo. It would be best to resolve the issue before the damage worsens. Might there be a request at the recruitment center?
Alright then.
I hear a voice. We'll have to say goodbye soon. The sadness will come back. Maria comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with her. Alright, so let's save here. Okay. Let's go take care of this guy first. I feel Moore's presence. Visit.
Well.
I can sense the presence of a new archetype. Might I see them if you have a mind to show me?
Would you look at this?
I see you cultivated the merchant, another task done. At this rate, you'll be able to stand against Lewis' nemesis to our ideals.
Incredible.
Okay, hero's fruit. And I got some imagination, good.
Alright.
Okay.
Not only that.
Thanks to you, I've recalled an important memory. It concerns the fantasy novel. Oh, I want to hear this. Tell us, what did you remember? I was once on a journey myself like you. I passed through many different cities in the course of my travels. As I journeyed, I wrote my experiences, and this travelogue became the foundation of my fantasy novel. Is that so? Is that so?
Yes.
Fantasy novel is all the hopes and dreams of my travels made manifest. I've also learned and endured painful truths. They've served to remind me just how important dreams are to our lives. If that novel has been a source of support for you, the pain of writing it was worth it. It meant a lot. I'm kind of over it. You deserve high praise, and I'm gonna say it meant a lot. It helped me through a lot. I am most glad to hear it. In truth, this is the first time I've met a reader of my work. Still, how nostalgic. I had completely forgotten of my travels. I wonder if those I met in the outside world then are all faring well. I hope one day I may live beneath the same skies them once more. I shudder to think of the eternal solitude you saved me from, that I can feel a semblance of myself again. It's all thanks to you. At first, my reasons were purely selfish, but now I'd like to be of help to you. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I can sense more thoughtfulness and trust from the warm look in his eyes.
May fortune favor your journey.
Let's see. Ability forecast allows you to preview all abilities for followers from the main menu. Okay, nice. You can now check all followers' abilities even before acquisition in the main menu due to the effects of ability forecast. Truly, you seem to be a subject worthy of research yourself, eh? Now let us widen our scope for the next research task by expanding your studies to a larger variety of archetypes. Seek more heroic embodiments and absorb their lessons. In doing so, your own virtues will become ever more prominent.
This one's important.
Okay. So, Leaf. Let's see, we should study 15 different archetypes, huh?
I can hardly wait.
I wonder what I'll remember next. My research isn't the only thing to look forward to now. My memory is itself is a prize to be unveiled.
Hello.
And then we're done here. Save. Okay. Let's open up the door. Do you wish to leave? Yes.
Come again, won't you?
Then I bid you farewell and good luck. Okay.
All right then.
Now let's go to the Gauntlet Runner. So save here. Okay, and I've got some followers to deal with. A whole lot of them. I feel like doing Maria, so we'll do her.
Mister?
We'll have to say goodbye soon, the sadness will come back. Maria comes to mind, maybe I should go talk to her. We should talk. Okay.
Are you free?
What not we do today, whatever the suffix, 'twould be prudent to use our time to improving our chances of building our strength. The time shall we continue our training? You know, despite Stroll's little outburst the other day, he's been quite different in his training since Thomas, so you can't fall behind now. Maybe next time. I say unfortunate. There we go. You've come back. Maria, well, she's holding herself up in her room. If only we could take her mind off things. Make her smile. With my overflowing tolerance, I was able to convey how dedicated I am to Maria in helping her with her loneliness. Well, you really have kept her in your thoughts, haven't you? Then maybe you'll be doing her a favor. Go spend some quality time with Maria. I'm sure she'd enjoy hearing about your troubles. I understand.
Thank you.
Will you come with me then?
And so...
She's been so down for so long. Not that I'd expect her to be a giggling ball of energy after all that's happened, but she seems to feel the need to put on a brave face. She's holding back even to you.
Really?
It sounds like she's bottling up her emotions. She must be. She's a good girl, but still. There are many who see Grius as a hero who tried to take down a tyrant, but this city has its fair share of Lewis supporters. I worry about what would happen if more people find out Maria's his daughter. So I sat her down and very clearly explained to keep their relationship secret, and she promised, but now she's acting like nothing's wrong. If the poor girl can't talk to anyone about her feelings, my heart aches for her. And that's where you come in. I wanted to ask a favor of you. I think the inn suffocates her. Would you mind taking her somewhere to talk, even if all you do is lend her an ear? She would appreciate it. Leave it to me.
Yeah.
Whatever I can do to help, leave it to me. Ever the reliable one, aren't you? I have a feeling Maria will open up to you.
You're a big help.
Thank you for doing me this favor. I'll fetch Maria then. It's been such a long time since I went for a walk. Thank you for coming today, mister. Oh, I remember this place when we first came to the capital. I fell down around here. I couldn't see anything because it was really dark. And then Papa, he just patted me on the head and said, "You okay?" Hey, mister. What is it? You can tell me. They go together, so I'm just gonna say the top. What is it? Is there something wrong? Oh, no, it's nothing. I mean, there's something, a whole lot of somethings, but I'm not sure which one to ask first. I heard that would-be assassin used to live around here. Or you mean the madman who tried to kill Lewis? Yeah, him. Can you believe Some washed up mercenary thought he'd be able to take out Lewis. Maybe he went mad from hunger. Last thing we need is more guardsmen prowling about because of him. Let's keep walking. Why don't we keep walking?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me stories about your journeys, the ones about places outside of Grand Trad. Maria and I walk around aimlessly as we talk about various things. Now this right here, that's art. Oh, wait, it's the freak.
Excuse me.
Pardon me.
Stop.
Oh. Please don't scribble there. That's Miss Fabian's house. You, gross, get away from me. I'm okay. That was your own fault. You had it coming.
Right.
Yeah, I heard your parents didn't even want you, so that's why Paripus had to take you in. Yeah, I heard my mom say there's some weird half-blood kid living in some dodgy inn. I bet she was talking about you. Let's see. How is she weird? Apologize to her and clean up those drawings. I'm gonna say apologize. Apologize to her now. Shut up, stupid Ed. I'm out of here. Am I weird? See, don't let them bother you. You're not weird. You're not weird at all, Maria. You mean it?
I'm sorry.
Some dirt got on the picture he gave me. I'm really sorry. I was so happy when you gave it to me. You didn't forget your promise. I'd never forget.
It'll be fine.
I would never forget a promise. Oh.
Okay.
I do feel better when I look at your picture. I know that you're traveling all over and doing your best, mister. That's why I have to do my best too. I can sense Maria's vigorous determination and the unshakable trust that she's placed in me.
I wanted to show Papa too.
Healer enlightenment reduces mad cost of studying the healer lineage. Was it true when he said my parents didn't want me? Nobody tells me the truth about anything. They all just say that I'm still a kid. Do they not want to tell me because I'm a kid? They don't want to say it was my fault Papa died? Let's see. A bad person did it. He did it for you.
No.
He did all this for your sake. But why? Why can't I see Papa again? We have to go back to Miss Fabienne's.
By the way.
If it's not too much trouble, can you, I'll visit you again. I'll come and visit you again, Maria. Okay, it's a promise, so see you later, right? I parted ways with Maria and returned to the group. Back to Arteria Tavern, huh? Okay. Just a save. Okay. Okay, don't care. Stop bothering me. Okay, so 4 on him. Okay, so nobody here. Okay, so let's save. And then let's check on my virtues here. Nothing's getting too much of anywhere. The closest seems to be that wisdom I've been working on the most, so...
Why? Pardon?
See, this one's what? Tolerance, huh? Don't need tolerance right now.
Alright then.
So got courage. Then something else there. Okay, so bench is what I want.
Pardon?
Do this.
Whoa.
Oh wow, you can see Crichton Castle from here. This city is small compared to the royal capital, but I think a more old-fashioned town like this can be nice too. How about we take in this view of the city skyline for a bit? Who knows, it might just broaden your horizons to observe how people in this town go about with their lives. If I spent some time gazing at the scenery, my wisdom should grow. It's not a big deal if you'd rather keep yourself busy with other stuff, though. What do you say? Let's take a break. Yeah, good choice. Martyria really is a pretty town, huh? If anyone here needs us, I hope we can help however we can. Gallica and I had a good talk as we admired the castle. I feel like my wisdom has broadened.
Alright.
Okay. As Gallica and I headed home, we discussed many things about Martyria, including its people, the shops, and the scenery.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Alright then.
Okay, let's save. Okay, then got some people to do, so we'll go ahead and see her and stop bothering me about more. I don't feel anything right now. Okay, fine. Let's see, so let's do Hulkenberg.
Now then.
Twould please me to continue our training. Hulkenberg comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk to her. Or we should talk.
Are you free?
What we ought to do today, whatever the fix, would be prudent to use our time in improving our chances and building our strength. If you've the time, shall we continue our training? You know, despite Stroll's little outburst the other day, he's been quite diligent in his training since, Tom, so you can't fall behind now. Let's train.
Speaking of,
But I recall our practice swords are broken. Shall we go and buy new ones at the capital's weapons shop? 'Twould be a simple thing to teleport there, yes? I'm glad we found some sturdier sparring swords. Hopefully they shall win me some measure of redemption for the other day.
Listen!
On the authority of the Knight's Order, your crimes shall be repaid with death. That voice, is that Rowandoth? You remember, he's my former comrade that we met before. Do it.
Wait!
Hold. Well, if it isn't Hulkenberg, I'll ask you not to interrupt my duties. This is your duty, and the Knight Commander presides over executions.
Speak no more.
It's only right. Those who would do this nation harm shall be punished. What harm? What is he accused of?
So then...
What exactly has he done? Treason. This fool, a petty officer of the military police, slandered the honor of the Royal Knights. Honor? What honor? The Royal Knights of today are honorless. How can he talk when he's hanged? You've forgotten any oath to the throne. Now you're just dogs barking on command. Your insolence, bring me a whip. Hanging is not enough. You cannot be serious. This insolence is why you would have him killed? This, after all the trifling sinners you sent to the gallows, righteous fury rings falls from a hypocrite's mouth. Now die, dishonorer, writhe with the maggot you are, like the maggot you are.
Heed my words.
Treason's only reward is death. Therein lies atonement, whether for knights or the people. They could kill me for any reason they'd like.
Redanth.
Rodolph, this is beyond outrageous. You've authorized nothing less than public butchery. Maintaining capital's order is the knight's duty. 'Tis only natural that we punish those who spread lies.
You...
Have you sold your soul to the Sanctus? Were you blinded by the prospects you'd win by their coronation? It hardly matters who takes the throne so long as the royal knights still stand to flank it. This, you see, is the role of one who has risen to the post of Knight Commander. One's burdens are different from those of the freewheeling and frivolous like yourself.
You cur.
You infinite coward, you poisoned toad. Is this the shape of your so-called loyalty? Bold words, one more than would almost think you and your friends seek the hangman's noose yourselves. Try it, wait. Yes, I'm gonna say try it. Try it, if that's what you want. Tell us so no if something happened to you. I see your whelp hasn't learned to hold his tongue. Pity stays my hand today, but there will not be a next time, Hulkenberg.
'Tis wrong.
Power is not a tool to torment and kill the innocent. It's meant to guide the weak and vulnerable, that each and every one of us might live together in a better country.
Apologies.
Tell us so. I apologize. I forced you into troubles again. It's nothing. I'm used to it. He's the bad guy here. That's what I'm gonna say. He's the one in the wrong here. Haha. All the same, I'm glad you're here with me. Who knows what would have happened had I been alone. Somewhere in my heart I'd expected he might still understand me. I would count such blind faith among my weaknesses. Should it ever be me who strays from the path of virtue, I only ask that you remind me of my purpose. Under any circumstance, can I entrust this to you? I can sense Hulkenberg's virtuous sense of purpose and deep trust. Nice.
You have given me such strength.
Scion's skill increases skill inheritance slots for the knight lineage to 2. More skills can now be inherited by the knight lineage in academia due to the effects of Scion's skill.
The truth is,
I am partly to blame for Randolph's brutality. No, the day has already left me exhausted. We'll speak more of this some other time, away from prying ears. The man behind Hulkenberg, I feel like I've seen him before. Okay, back to Martyra Tavern. We shall save. Okay. Then let's keep going on with this.
Well?
Okay, let's see. Can do anything I want, so let's just look at the scenery some more.
Whoa.
Oh, you can see Crichton Castle from here. The city is small compared to the royal capital, but I think a more old-fashioned town like this can be nice too. How about we take in a view of the city skyline for a bit? Who knows, it might just broaden your horizons to observe how people in this town go about their lives. If I spend time gazing at the scenery, my wisdom should grow. It's not a big deal if you'd rather keep yourself busy with other stuff, though. What do you say? Let's take a break. Yeah, good choice. Martira, it really is a pretty nice town, huh? If anyone here needs us, I hope we can help however we can. Gallica and I had a good talk as we admired the castle. I feel like my wisdom has broadened.
Alright.
Okay, nice. Gallica and I headed home. We discussed many things about Martira, including its people, the shops, and the scenery.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Thameston, east of Martira, used to be full of bandits, but apparently Gobhorns took it over. Is that so? At least we know what we're up against. Gobhorns move in group. 'Tis possible that they are just smart enough to understand the advantages that come with superior numbers. If we ignore the Gobhorns for too long, it might imperil the surrounding villages. Is there any sort of request at the recruitment center?
Alright then.
Ah, hear voice. I wonder if Mister will come visit again today. Maria comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with her. We'll do that. Okay. That's a bit of the difference there. Why did Maria come up again? Okay. Well, we'll go back to her. I wonder if Mister will come visit again. Maria comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with her. We should talk. Okay. Oh, Mister, you're here. That reminds me, I've does drawings on me. I think Maria would be happy if I gave her one to her. Give one to Maria. I gave Midnight Sun Stands drawings to Maria. Wow, the desert is all white. Is that a big building, huh? That's a worm skin? I told Maria all about the memories I made there. I see, so there's really a place like that outside of Grand Trad. Thank you, Mister. I'll ask Fabienne if we can hang them on the inn's walls. If I look at the picture, I stop feeling lonely because I think of you on your journey, and you can come back and look at them too, right? You know, there's so much I want to tell you. Oh, but I have to go shopping now. I'll go with you.
Really?
Really? Yay, thank you.
Mister?
Do you see those flowers for sale over there? They grow outside the capital. Papa took me there once he let me ride on his shoulders, and I felt big like a grown-up. Let's buy some and let's go there too, so... Illusion of choice again.
In that case.
Why don't we buy some flowers?
Wow.
Oh, can we? I think it'd make Miss Fabienne really happy if we decorated the inn with them.
Huh?
Excuse me, but are you okay? Maybe, are you hungry? I still have some bread. Well, you can't sleep here. You're dragging your filth all over the road. You're shaking here. Maybe some bread will help you feel better. That's the child from the Paripus Inn, you know, the half-blood.
Dear me!
Feeding scraps to a disgusting stray. Don't mind her. You're not wrong, Maria. Don't listen to them. You're doing the right thing. Okay. This is for me, are you sure? You looked hungry. Where's your house? I don't have one. My family, they're all dead. I ran from a merchant who tried to sell me, but I ended up here. I'm all alone now. How I wish I had died with Mom and everyone else. Are you crying? I want to die, but the hunger's so painful. Thank you for this. Am I going to end up like that boy? Because my family's all gone on too, just like him. Let's see, you have Miss Fabienne, and you have me. So, different people. Gonna say Fabienne. Miss Fabienne will always take care of you. No, I'm just bothering her. Maybe you can take me with you? You should take me along. I want to go on a journey too, and I promise I'll be good. Someday we will.
Fine by me.
Someday we'll go together. Okay, I don't know how I can help, though. Maybe I'll just get it in the way.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I shouldn't have asked you that. Please don't tell Miss Fabienne. She's the only one I can stay with now, so I have to show her I'm a good girl. You are good. You're already a good kid, Maria, just as you are now. But I want to make Miss Fabienne happy. There's got to be something else I can do.
So then...
Oh, she's always busy, so I can help out lots. When I talk to you, mister, my stomach doesn't feel like it's all in knots anymore. Okay then, you'll come back soon, right? I can sense Maria's devotion and the wholehearted trust she has for me.
She...
The pure-hearted maiden Maria, she who presides over the heroic embodiment of the healer. Through thy shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom. Bear this new power, cherish this connection, and by their strength fill thy destiny.
It's a promise.
Healer archetype adept. The party can now study the cleric. Alright. Nice. You can now study the cleric in academia. Try seeing what new powers await you. More skills can now be inherited by the healer lineage in the academia due to the effects of the Scion's skill.
Yeah.
I should go before Miss Fabienne gets worried. You too, mister. Please be careful, okay? Back to Martyria Tavern. I hear a voice. He seemed promising, but Brigitta comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with her. Okay. So save, yes. Okay. I swear. Leave people alone. Let's go talk to her. He seemed promising, but Brigitta comes to mind. Maybe I should talk with her. We should talk.
Now,
Now what am I to do?
See. Didn't you leave Grand Treadwell? No matter, I'll not begrudge you your secrets. So you haven't told anyone about it? So be it. You and I are collaborators now. Well then, shall we discuss your assignment? I'm in.
Now then.
Alright, come in.
Now then.
This is what I want you to handle. I want you to feed it, play with it, generally take care of it until I return.
Listen.
There's one rule, however. You cannot let anyone else find out that there's a dog here. No exceptions, no mistake. Let's see, that's it. Is it actually some vicious monster?
What?
Is it actually some vicious monster or something? No, it's as weak and pathetic as it looks. Harmless. I'm sure you're aware of the anti-igniter crowd around here. Igniter crowd around here. The fools who believe igniters will destroy the world. Even beyond them, there are plenty of people in this world who would jump at the chance to do something crueler than kill me. Waff.
That's why.
This thing is a weakness waiting to be exploited, so I have to hide it. I'm entrusting this matter to you. Why me and why hiding? Both good questions, but why are you asking this of me? Because you're as far removed from my business as anyone could be. In case it bears saying, don't even think of crossing me. Being associates has worked for us so far. You don't want us to be enemies.
That's right.
Her name is never mind, call it whatever you want. I'm not really sure why, but I've been entrusted with taking care of Brigitta's dog. It seems strangely attached to you already.
I see now.
I suppose you have some surprising skills, such as using magic without an igniter. Why do you know that? Did you look into me?
Why?
Why do you know that?
Utterly naive.
If it could impact my igniter business, it's my job to know about it. And that's not all. Word has it, is it that you and your entourage can transform your bodies for combat somehow.
Speaking of.
Long ago, there once existed an ultimate magic. They say the hero king of legend wielded a power very much like yours. Though I sincerely doubt you'll be following in his footsteps.
You.
I'll be frank, Tomaso. You're bad for business, but that is precisely why I'm going to lend you my power. I'm selling igniters because they turn a profit, but I hate the damned things from the bottom of my heart. But this is a world dominated by igniters. Long as you've got the money, you've got almost all the power you want. Quite a pitch, isn't it? Those on top make a lot of profit off of bleeding the downtrodden dry. The strong get stronger and the weak are only cast even further down.
As it is.
My own hands are not bloodless in that, and so I will endeavor to help you break the wretched will. If nothing else, it'll be amusing, no? I can sense Brigitta's faint expectations and trust towards me.
Yet still they oppose me.
Let's see, it reduces the mad cost of studying merchant and lineage.
Farewell.
You should go home for a day. I'll give you your pay. Done already? Already? That's all you wanted me to do today? You've exceeded your expectations already. You made the dog like you something impossible for me.
See you.
Well, until next time, we'll be waiting, or at least the dog will.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Okay, now hopefully she leaves me alone.
Alright then.
Okay, so we shall save. Okay. Oh, well, not there. We've dealt with them. Dealt with her. Now let's take out Stroll. Maybe I should ask him. Stroll comes to mind. Maybe I should talk with him. We should talk. Okay. Hey, what are you up to? Ironic how fidgety one gets when told to wait, isn't it? Say, have you got some time right now? It's about what we discussed last time. I know I must head to my village to seek clues about my inheritance, but I freeze before I can take the first step. Let's go.
Oh, right.
Well, if you're sure, then I suppose now's as good a time as any. My home, the village of Halia, is on the outskirts of Grand Trad. As we'll need the runner, please extend my apologies to the rest. With the runner, we can make it there and back before dusk, though I can't help but feel guilt to request it for such a personal matter. With Stroll leading the way, we arrived at last to his childhood home, the village of Halia. It doesn't look like anyone has lived here for a very long time. It's a chilling sight. Traveling here by Gauntlet Runner, you'd think we were practically next door to the capital. Yet I fled for my life. The nearest settlement felt leagues away. I recall wanting to lie down and give up on several occasions. Probably hard to tell now, but this was once the village's main road, full of people crossing every which way. You used to be able to see the mountains cresting the horizon above the rooftops. It was beautiful. I wish you could have seen it like that. What happened is tragic. I know I'll see it someday. I'll see it in my mind. I'll say, oh no, I'll see it someday. I know I'll see it someday. It's been 7 years since that day. It feels like forever ago, and yet only blink of an eye at the same time. Afterward, I was shuffled between various relatives, nothing more than another mouth to feed, fitting, I suppose, of the burden I'd become. I went to the site of our manor, but all I found was rubble. A few walls were sort of standing, but it was a sorry sight compared to how I see it in my mind. Except I've discovered a letter.
Take this.
There was a corner of my father's study that seemed to have been designed to withstand a fire. I found a box there with the letter inside, and I recognized the writing as my father's.
Hey.
I'm afraid I must ask a favor of you. I have no doubt this is his will, and I must read it, but I'm gonna go over there and do just that alone. But would you mind waiting nearby? Let's see. It's okay to be nervous. Don't be such a crybaby, and how unlike you. These all seem to be saying the same thing to him in different ways. So I'm gonna say it's okay to be nervous. I'm here for you if you need me. Thank you, it's reassuring to have you by my side. I waited nearby while Stroll read the will. Well, it's a good thing we found this. Seems I do indeed have an inheritance. The will said the family's treasure was dispatched to the royal capital. The royal capital? What are we waiting for?
What?
It made it all the way to the capital? Yes, but it doesn't give a specific location. The letter is unfinished. I mean, how could it be? No one expected a murderous, rampaging human.
Damn it.
Damn it. If only I'd only... Sorry, whenever I think back to that day. My father names me the sole heir of his estate. He even addressed the letter to my beloved son, Leon. I feel only shame at such endearments. But as it stands now, the inheritance has but one purpose, to repay the debts owed to my parents and my people. So if they would see our house rebuilt,
Definitely.
I'll be whatever they want me to be, a noble of prominence or otherwise. If I can make the people speak the name of House Halitus with reverence, and once it lives on the tip of everyone's tongue, maybe then I'll be able to embrace the words, my beloved son. I never imagined the day would come that I'd come to terms with these feelings. I owe you so much and more. I sense Stroll's deep in trust and his determination to confront his destiny.
I must use my nobility for
Let's
good.
see. Warrior Veneration significantly reduces mag cost of studying the warrior lineage. Okay, nice. But first things first. I'm sure he entrusted the inheritance to someone in the capital, but I have no clue who that might be. No leads? Well, it's a big city. Tell me about your father.
Say,
What was your father like? He was a big man, so much so that standing next to my mother made her look teeny, but despite his size, he solved his problems with his head. And he never treated people as lesser than him. In fact, he used to handpick the fish he would bring back to the household as gifts. Grand Trad was able to source fresh fish from Brawlhaven, but in Holio they were a rare feast.
Aha!
Hey, maybe I'm onto something. He spoke highly of the fish market, so he must have gone to the same one every time. Perhaps they'd remember him. That may be our best lead. And I'm afraid I shall once more take advantage of your generosity when we return to Grand Trad. Will you help me walk in my father's footsteps? It could still turn out fruitless, so I'll need all the help I can get.
this one's important.
Let's see. Noble legacy. No deadline. Increased tolerance. Stroll asked me to help track down his inheritance. He recalled his father frequented the fishmonger near Grand Cathedral in Grand Trad. I should start there.
Alright.
But first, I have one more thing I'd like to look into. I think we're at a good stopping point for today besides.
Let's head back.
Thank you, Tomaso. Let's head back to the Gauntlet Runner. Back to Martyria Tavern. Okay. Feel like I need to take a break for the bathroom to get a drink, so I'll save and do that. Alright. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Hopefully that wasn't too long for you guys. So, let's see. Go out here.
What should we do?
Let's see, 5 days.
Where to?
Let's see.
Let's go.
Grand Cathedral, going to teleport? Okay, let's do it.
I love it.
My money's on Santa Fe's fortune.
Masked shopkeeper. Young man, have you some interest in the shop's wares? Don't presume this is just some paltry story shop from all over Archipelago to Ontario. We've wares from all over the country. Cost sometimes reflects the fact that fact accordingly. However, we've all sorts of things from gear with power to hail to foodstuffs to, well, nothing you'd want in your kitchen. What do you mean by the last bit? Let's see. So, we can spend some baked sweet that eases your anxiety when eating. Is that what you want? By the way, you have 0 right now. Yes. Oh ho, you have a sharp eye and good taste. Do come again if you're so inclined. Okay, no. Okay. Buy the other one. Said hitting an opponent with this will make them forget things. Right now, you have 0, yes. Alright. Okay.
My money's on Santa Fe's fortune.
Alright then.
Okay, so... we've got some stalls and such. So let's check on our quest here. Let's see. Near Grand Cathedral and Grand Trad, huh? So... not there.
My money's on Santa Fe's fortune.
Let's see.
Dear me.
Oh my, an Elda, and one with such beautiful eyes at that. Have my paintings caught your eye? If so, you'd better taste better taste than my parents' but I do apologize. All the works here were commissioned by the nobility. So what can I offer aside from my paintings? I sell glassware as well, even the Sanctors buy them to decorate their churches. My glasswork protects its owner from all manner of misfortune, including illness. Just carrying it will place you under God's protection. And best of all, I sell them at a price even commoners can afford. What do you say? No, thank you. Oh, did nothing strike your fancy? A shame. If you ever change your mind, do come by again. Okay. This guy. Hello. Stop on by. Fresh meat in stock. Only meat, huh? Okay. He's likely not it. Good man, you hungry at all? I'm proud of the food we sell. Our food's sure to pick you up when you're filling off. Well, I'm still getting the hang of making all this, so truth be told, I haven't sold very much. But I figure I'll stave off your hunger, at least. Well, isn't he an honest one? But it is true, fighting takes a lot of energy. It's probably wise to eat a good meal beforehand. Exactly, mate. Go on, make sure you're not running about on an empty stomach. How about it? Gonna buy something? No, thank you. I see. Well, can't do anything about that. Come back if you change your mind. Okay.
Alright
Then there's another shop here.
then.
If it's not what I need, then we'll just keep on doing whatever. Herb seller, huh?
Oh there.
You interested in these herbs here? Sorry, I only sell to my regulars. Do you know Grius? Don't tell me, are you the one that's been hanging around the honeybee lately? One of his friends, truly? I come from the same town as Fabian, so Grius and I met a long time ago. The man helped me countless times. I was quite sad to hear his passing, though. I think that deep down I always knew that things with him would end like this. Anyway, I couldn't possibly turn away a friend of Grius, so were you looking for some of my red grass? Buy as much as you'd like, 150 a piece or 4 for 500.
Can we talk?
Buy 1. The red grass seems useful cooking ingredient. You have 1 right now. Do you want? Yeah, I'm buying it. Alright, here's 1 red grass for you. Come again anytime. Okay.
Alright then.
So, there's not too much else here. So let's
Where to?
go back to the castle town. And then, let's see. Okay, so
Let's go.
go here.
You have my thanks.
Okay.
Pardon?
Then we'll do this.
Whoa.
Oh wow, you see Kring Castle from here. The city is small compared to the royal capital, but I think a more old-fashioned town like this can be nice too. How about we take in the view of the city skyline for a bit? Who knows, it might just broaden your horizons to observe how the people in this town go about with their lives. If I spend time gazing at scenery, wisdom should grow.
Okay.
Then let's do it. Yeah, good choice. Martiria really is a pretty nice town, huh? If anyone here needs us, I hope we can help however we can. Gallica and I had a good talk, so we admired the castle. I feel like my wisdom has broadened. Alright. As Gallica and I headed home, we discussed many things about Martiria, including its people, the shops, and scenery.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hey,
Apparently another victim was claimed by the monster in the Man-Eater Grotto they went looking in for or and were attacked. A true tragedy. One would not venture into such danger unless they felt the risk was absolutely necessary. It was a reckless decision, but regardless, the outcome is one which I wish we could have prevented. Isn't there anything we can do? If there have been casualties, then maybe the recruitment center is canvassing for help.
Alright then.
You hear a voice. I think I'm just a bother to Miss Fabienne. Maria comes to mind, maybe I should talk with her. We'll go ahead and spend time with Maria. But this is getting annoying.
Alright then. Where to?
So let's go check the cathedral again. And then we'll go see...
Think of it.
I love it. This heat is insufferable.
Okay, so... It's the night, so no.
All right then.
Okay, so... There's two places. Say, so water merchant.
It's quite fresh. I see.
Let's see. A fishmonger. Sure, they pop up when the catch is good. The shop to my left usually has some, in fact. Oh, we were on the right track all along. Well, we should buy some water while we're here. Oh, nice. Well, we could always use it. So, her left, huh? Alright, so we can't do anything there. So let's get Fabienne. Oh, I swear. Let me do my stuff. I'm thinking I'm just a bothered Miss Fabienne. Rita that comes to mind, maybe I should talk to her, we should talk. Let's see, do you have a moment? There's something I wanted to ask you, it's about Marina. Please go ahead.
Sorry.
Sorry, I know you must be busy. I'll come out and ask, did you say something to Maria?
That's kind of...
Since your last visit, she's been acting rather odd. She insists on helping me with anything and everything, no matter what it is. Let's see. I may have an idea. About that, I may have an idea why. I'm happy that she wants to help me out, but at times it feels like she's desperate to find something to do. Why, you little wretch, look at what you've done.
Wait.
Sir, why are you raising your voice at a child? This damned brat spilt me drink down my leg. That your idea of service, Fabienne?
I'm sorry.
Well...
Keep your breeches on, wet as they are, leave them at the door, later for cleaning, and I'll get you another drink on the house. Apologies, but could you take Maria upstairs?
I'm sorry.
Are you okay? You don't have to apologize.
Listen.
You don't have to apologize. But it's my fault.
By the way...
Miss Fabienne was busy talking to you, so I thought I could help out by taking care of that customer. I just want to show Miss Fabienne that I can carry both the food and drinks now. Do you think Miss Fabienne will get rid of me? Does she not want me here anymore? Let's see, she would never abandon you? Why would you think that?
What?
What do you mean by that? But Papa didn't want me either, so he left.
Maria.
Maria, may I come in?
It's all right.
Oh, come now, wipe those tears. That scary customer's already left. Everything's just fine now. Miss Fabienne, I promise I'll be a good girl from now on. Really, I won't cause any more trouble, so please. Even if we're not family, can I still stay with you?
Maria.
Oh my, Maria, is that what you've been thinking this whole time? Of course you can stay here. You needn't worry about earning your keep either, silly girl, because this is your home. Maria, I may not be your mother by blood, God rest her soul, but nonetheless, you're still my most precious treasure. My family and I consider you a daughter. Miss Fabienne.
Okay?
Now you listen here. Your papa never abandoned you. He did everything he did because he truly, deeply cared for you. He did it for both of you. He worked to protect everyone. Made a promise to me, I'm gonna say he worked to protect everyone. He worked hard to protect everyone above all else. That he did, and even if we can't see him anymore, I know without a doubt that he's watching over all of us. All he ever did was ask about you. He regretted every moment he had to spend away from you, and it would have made him so happy to see you grow up. But more than anything, he wanted to give you a world where you could smile and laugh with your whole heart. You helped your papa too by giving him the strength to keep going.
Me too.
I feel the same way as he did, Maria. If you're with me, I can weather any storm.
That's why.
This place is your home and always will be, rest assured. My dear girl, we have plenty of days filled with smiles and laughter ahead of us. You can come to me with anything, the things that make you happy or sad, or if you just want to talk about your papa, I'll always be here.
Okay.
Oh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mister.
Thank you so much, mister. I'm glad that I'm home, and I'm with my family. I can sense the deep trust that Maria has for me, as well as the heartfelt joy that she now feels.
It's okay. I can really stay.
Ooh, purpose increase his post-battle EXP. I can now cook in the Gauntlet Runner's kitchen without passing time due to the effects of speed cooking. Nice. I'm glad I came to you for help. Would you mind checking in on Maria from time to time and see how she's doing for me? Alright, about that and its scary customer from before. He was only in a bad mood because he recently lost his job and got into a row with his wife. He thought about what he said before he went home, and he was sorry for yelling at you like that. Said he wanted to apologize to you himself, Maria.
I see.
Oh, okay, I think I get it now. You have to say what you mean out loud, or else no one will know. That means that there's more that I can do. Now, my little treasure, go and wash up, and before bed, how about you help me taste some new dishes?
Thank you.
Mister, thank you so much for everything today. See you later. I said goodbye to Maria and Fabienne and returned to the group.
Well then.
I hear a voice. I wonder if he'll come again. If he does, Brigitte comes to mind. Maybe I should talk with her. These seem to come up way too often, but this is a better time to be doing this. So let's go ahead and get to her. I wonder if he'll come again. If he does, Brigitte comes to mind. Maybe I should talk with her. We should talk.
Now what am I to do?
Okay.
Just you.
Ah, so it's you. You seem unscathed. Have you come for work? Of course.
Now then.
Here's the leash. Today's job is to walk it. It's been itching to get out lately. Keeps making fuss. Walk it around the capital so it quiets down and gets the energy out of its system. You can't be seen coming in and out of here. If you've no questions, then get to it. I took the dog out without anyone seeing and walked her around the capital. Grar. It seems to have taken a liking to you. I could hear it from downstairs. Don't get it too excited. This is on you too, dog. A simple walk shouldn't be enough for you to let your guard down. That's what's cute about her. It's proof she's smart. You jealous or something? I'm gonna say that's what's cute. But that's what's cute about her. Cuteness isn't enough to stay alive in this world. Off.
Hopeless.
I've never liked this thing ever since the first time I laid eyes on it. It was on the side of the road, buried from the neck down, head bleeding too, probably hit by a rock at some point. It could have just given up and died, but it looked into my eyes and whimpered. I hated the sight of it. You hated it? This poor little dog? This poor little dog, you didn't feel drawn to it at all?
In those days,
I was once a stray myself. My earliest memories of fighting a dog over a scrap of meat covered in dirt and getting bitten for my trouble. Wherever I went, I found only hunger and violence, so I robbed and stole anything and everything. I fought and I survived.
it's a living hell.
It was hell. I can't imagine.
Really?
I'd never have guessed to see who you are now. What am I doing talking to a child about this?
Just a fantasy.
Just like that dog, I let my guard down like a fool. Never mind. Forget I said anything. Understood. Understood.
Yes.
Good. And while we're on the subject, a word of advice.
Listen,
This world is a bottomless hell, a bog of endless muck, and if you trust another person to keep you afloat in it, you'll feel the sludge ooze over your head soon enough.
forget that.
To survive, you need the strength to make your way through that muck. Nobody can do it for you, and indeed nobody else should. You need your own strength. And I'd say that's well within your powers.
Therefore,
In addition, I'd like to provide one other reward. I'm sure you're aware that there's a man in town tasked with managing mag obtained from hunting monsters and the likes. I'll put in a word with them so they're more flexible with you, not just here in Grand Trad, but across the kingdom. I can sense Brigitte's attempt at kindness and trust.
no pain can stop me now.
C. New ability, Science Skill. Increases skill and ill inheritance for the merchant lineage to 2. Okay. More skills can now be inherited by the merchant lineage in academia due to the effects of Science Skill. The rate at which mag exchange has improved due to the effects of merchants' rate.
Even then,
I shouldn't be the only one in talking. You owe me some secrets of yours after all that. So what does the throne mean to you, really?
you there.
What are your true motives? What are you really aiming to do? To improve the country, to make my mark, to help people like you.
Honestly,
I want to save people like you, Brigetta. If it were anyone else telling me that, I'd kill them where they stood. But for now, I'll restrain myself. I can't tell what you're thinking at all, but I'll expose your true nature eventually.
I'm off.
That's all for today. Come by again when you can. I'm sure the dog will be delighted to see you.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Okay. Let me check the stream here.
alright then.
Okay. Looks like I'm still good. And I'll reply to that later. Okay. Okay. That's Stroll.
Alright then.
So let's go ahead and try to get to the capital.
Let's go. Come to think of it.
I love it.
Let's see. So, we don't have anything going on. But let's make sure of that. Okay. Yep. Let's also save here, just to be sure. See, so... There's a soldier there.
My money's on Santa Fe's.
Eloquence. Nothing.
My money's on Santa Fe's.
Okay. Herb seller, so no.
That damned Luis.
Okay, so... Donald, fresh fish, get your fresh fish, I've got bargains. That reminds me, I had business with the fishmonger, I should talk to him.
Now what am I to do?
Welcome.
Welcome, welcome, one and all. If it's swam in the rivers or the seas, I got it here, and it's as fresh as the ocean breeze. Apparently Stroll's father frequented the fish market. I know he was doing doting parent, but would the Count really do his own shopping? The Count of Halia, just how do you know such a great man? You're acquainted with his son really now. I hate to break it to you, lad, but Urinelda and Clamar nobles aren't really known for befriending your kind. Let's see, do you have something of his? And I'm looking for his inheritance. I'm gonna say this one. Where are you playing at? If this is some manner of con, I'll make it known far and wide, especially if it concerns the Count of Halia. He saved my skin once when some pain in the arse noble started making accusations about my produce. He happened to be there and stood up for me. From what I gather, he was only in the market to find a souvenir for his son. Fancy that, a noble buying things for himself. Let's see. Like father, like son. Did his son really like fish? Blimey, you really do know him, don't you? Well then, I know another merchant you should speak to. He did a fair amount of business with the Count. That day he said he had an appointment to meet this merchant in front of Regal and Cathedral. Odd that he bought the fish first, eh? Okay, finally. Got somewhere. See, so there's a few places that I can go to. Still have plenty of goods. No.
Bye-bye now.
Nothing catches your shop is open every day.
My money's on Santa Fe's 40.
Okay.
All right then.
So a shop in front of the cathedral, huh?
Right.
Hello there.
What business do you have? How are things going? From what I've heard, it's going to cost a fortune to rebuild the cathedral, but there's no way around it, given the disaster. The exhibitions to be held in Brylehaven, likely at Vermont Coliseum. I pray that Louis doesn't cause another disturbance of some sort. Okay. So, a merchant here. Hello there, everything. Or perhaps some green Red grass, yes. I'll buy some. Okay, so nothing there. Let's see more about this quest here. Merchant near the... So, I want to say the water merchant, but I doubt it.
It's quite fresh.
Will you buy some more water? No.
That reminds me.
Looks like Barton, the guard corps captain, has something he wants to discuss with you. Anything you'd like to check? Never mind. Hey.
Hey, listen.
The meat guy is another merchant.
Welcome.
Stop on by. Okay, not you.
Hey, listen.
All right then.
So I don't have anything that I could do here. And I'm not too sure how much time I've got on my side here. So we'll go here.
You have my thanks. But why?
See. Regarding the inheritance, if you're willing, can you look into it? I have an investigation of my own to attend to, so it'd be best to divide and conquer. Let me look this up, because I want to get this quest done.
What now?
And I don't really feel like tracking them down. But if not, then I'll just do some virtues. Or a recruitment thing. Because I found the fishmonger. And I don't really enjoy having this. Okay, here we go. But if anyone knows, then feel free to speak up. Okay. So we spoke to him. Okay. Capital merchant on the north side. Okay. So, got who I need.
Where to?
So go here.
Let's go.
I love it.
Okay.
Say.
So that's not the guy I'm looking for.
All right then.
Okay. Alright. It's kind of hard to get myself positioned, so let's see if... Let's see, so there, he's next to a lamp post.
But. Say. Young man! Young man!
Okay. Signed soldier.
Say,
My man is on Santa Fe.
but
So let's stay along here. There's somebody.
And what do you want?
What do you want? You're not one of my clients, and I only do business via referral. Stroll's father went to meet a merchant from Regal Grand Cathedral. Could this be him?
So foolish, it arouses great pity.
Indeed, I was acquainted with the late Count of Halia. Oh, is that so? You say you know his son, do you? The Count was truly an honorable, upstanding man. I doubt any son of his would associate with a riffraff like you. The merchant is still suspicious of me. Let's see. Did his fish stink? I can't think of a way to use that information to sway the situation in my favor. If my imagination was visionary, I could steer the conversation in a way that earned the merchant's trust.
What do you want?
Seeing you fidget like that, I can tell you're just another swindler trying to find into the angle that will lead you to the Count of Holly's inheritance. I'm afraid I'm not so gullible, so you'll need to ply your despicable trade elsewhere. Now, away with you. Okay. So I found him.
All right.
But I need to do something else here. So there's a wisdom there. Ooh. There's an imagination too. Okay.
Let's go.
So let's do this. Get out.
Talking nonsense, you are.
So save. Okay.
Talking nonsense.
Okay, there's Stroll's there, so we'll do him. Oh my, is that a fairy I see? Haha, a real fairy, well I'll be. Look, I know I'm rare, but do we need to make such a big deal of it? I should explain, my family has something of a history with fairies. As a boy, my parents would even tell me stories about fairies before bed. Would you care to for me to tell you one? So you grew up on fairy tales, and I wonder you've got fairies on the mind. If I listened to the man's tale, my imagination might improve. What do you think? Do you want to listen to the elderly gentleman's story? Yes, listen. Imagine that, getting to tell a fairy tale to a real fairy. Come, let's find a table at the tavern.
Long ago.
Now, this story goes back to my grandfather's grandfather. Once, far, far away, there was a village out in the countryside. There was a cave nearby that the villagers prohibited anyone from entering. But one day, my ancestor, who was just a boy, then decided he had to see it for himself. So he defied his elders. Your ancestor sounds like a handful. It runs into the family, ha. Anyway, sure enough, he ventured deep inside and soon became swallowed in darkness, hopelessly lost. A handful or not, he was still just a boy, and his bravery failed him. He sank to his knees in the dark, crying pitifully. But then something bathed in a warm light caught his eye as it approached him. The little light actually spoke, saying, "Pipe down, you can't cry in a place like this." He was shocked after he got a good look at it. The boy realized it was a fairy, pulsing with light. He was so relieved his tears only magnified. But the fairy couldn't bear it. Throwing her arms up, she said, "If you want to cry so badly, fine, see yourself," and she left. But before he knew it, the fairy returned. "Come on, follow me," she said. "I'll show you the way out." You see, she sensed a dangerous beast deep in the cave. and compassion won the day. She decided to get him safely back to the entrance. I thought the fairy was kind of cruel at first, but I guess she had a good heart. When they arrived at the cave's mouth, the boy turned to thank the fairy, but she had already disappeared into thin air. Time marched on and he grew into an adult. He visited the cave countless times, hoping to find and thank her, but he never saw her again so long as he lived. Oh, but would you look at the time? We'd better pick this up again later. If you'd like to know the ending, I'll be around. Is gripped by the story of the mysterious fairy. I feel like my imagination improved. Okay.
Well then.
It's time I got back to the others. Okay, back to Martyria Inn. Let's save again. And I'm still good on time since I'm just doing side stuff today. So let's go ahead and try and find him again.
Let's go.
Going to teleport, let's do it. And I need to improve my imagination anyway, so we'll do this.
Talking nonsense, you are.
Chatty Elder. Ah, the fairy note. I'm glad we meet again. I believe we were in the middle of a story. Would you care to hear the next part? If you listen to the elderly gentleman again, your imagination will probably improve. Listen to him. Lovely. Let's head to the tavern and I'll pick up the tale. Let's see. I believe we left off with my ancestor being unable to find the mysterious fairy to thank her for saving his life. We've hit a bit of a time skip here, as the next part concerns my grandfather. Bear with me. My grandfather was also a mischievous sort, and one day he too ventured into the Forbidden Cave and became hopelessly lost.
Awful.
Wow, mischief really does run in the family. Haha, so it does. Anyway, lost in the dark, what should my grandfather find? A fairy, of course. She was beautiful, just as the fairy his grandfather had described. He knew right away it was the same fairy. Again, I'm not going to help you this time, said the fairy, rolling her eyes. My grandfather could only blurt out a confused what? It was the first time he'd been to the cave after all. Then the fairy said, don't blame me if you get eaten by the beast. And that's when my grandfather realized the fairy was mistaking him for his grandfather. The boy you're thinking of is long gone. I'm his grandson, he said. The fairy considered this for a moment, then said, you people die so young. The fairy led my grandfather out of the cave like she did his grandfather before. The whole time he kept his grandfather's regrets in mind. So before she could vanish, he turned to her and said, thank you for helping my grandfather. If you're wondering if history will repeat, I doubt it. My family had to leave that village when my grandfather grew up. So I'm sure you can appreciate how amusing I found it. And to find a fairy here in Grandtrad, my family's fate seems tied to the fairies. Well, I'm glad your family got closure with the fairy. And meeting you like this, who knows, maybe it really is fate. I thought about the curious part fairies play in our lives. I feel like my imagination improved.
All right.
Okay.
Well then.
It's time I got back to the others.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Alright.
The
rumors about the Imsten grow increasingly troubling. Surprisingly, the Gorbun's leader has been commanding this horde most effectively. This might grow into a bigger problem if we leave it. Should we go take care of them ourselves? If it's that serious, surely there's a related bounty. Should we ask around at the recruitment center?
All right then.
Okay, I hear a voice. I want to talk with Mister. I miss him. Maria comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk to her. And I think we're going to close out the stream with doing her link. So let's go ahead and do that. Because I'm not too sure how long it's going to take.
Alright then.
Okay, so... go back to Maria. I want to talk with Mister. I miss him. Maria comes to mind. Maybe I should talk with her. We should talk. Okay.
Mister.
Oh, hi, Mister. I talked to Miss Fabienne and I wanted to talk to Papa too. And I wanted to ask you something too. Actually, never mind. It's nothing. Being shy? What's on your mind? I want to go to the cathedral. Miss Fabienne, she said that Papa was always watching over people. So I thought that if Papa was watching over me too, then maybe I could talk to him if I went there. Let's go then.
Yeah.
Okay. The guard at the entrance reluctantly let us in at Maria's pleading. I wonder if Papa heard me. What did you ask him?
Hold on.
What did you ask him? I told him that I'm sorry.
By the way...
I thought Papa had abandoned me, but I was wrong, so I told him I was sorry. Miss Fabienne said I could tell her anything, so I talked to her about a whole lot of things. I told her about Papa and how lonely I was after he was gone. She listened to me. I was wrong that whole time. Your Papa must be happy. Your Papa must feel relieved. Both the same... They say the same thing, just in different ways, so I'm just gonna say must be happy. I'm sure your Papa is very happy for you. Yep. Mister? Papa's job, do you think I could do it too? Miss Fabienne told me his job was to make sure everyone is okay. I loved when Papa made sure I was okay. When I cried, he'd give me a really big hug that always made me feel better. So I want to be like Papa. I want to make sure everyone else is okay too. Oh, but I don't know how to fight. Does that mean I can't do it then? You can do other things. Maybe you can make people smile. Okay, I'm gonna say... Instead of fighting, why don't you concentrate on making people feel happy? That's really all I have to do?
Okay.
Then I'll do it. First, I'm gonna make sure that Miss Fabienne is okay. I wonder what I can do to make her happy. What's something that Miss Fabienne wants? She says she doesn't need anything like pretty clothes, so I was thinking flowers and some snacks and a new sign. She always says the sign got beaten up by the weather. If I make it look pretty again, do you think that will make her happy?
Wow.
Alright, I'll do just that. I'll make a new sign. This one will have Papa and Miss Fabienne and me and you all smiling together. That's a great idea. That sounds like a great idea. You really think so? I want you to be on the sign too, because you're my treasure. I can sense Maria's deep affection and trust.
I'm okay.
Okay, healer veneration significantly reduces the mag cost of studying the healer lineage. Oh wait, do you know how to make a sign, mister? Don't forget, it also has a to have pretty pictures on it, or leave it to me.
So,
leave it to me. I'll get Neris to help us.
Huh?
Is that the person who drew those pictures of your journey?
Yeah.
I want to come with you. I want to talk to Mr. Noss.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Bye.
Okay, come back soon, mister. I can't wait. I walked Maria home before returning to the group. That was sweet. Back to Martiri Tavern. Anyway, like I said, I don't think I have too much time left, so I'm just gonna save here and call it a day. I thank you all for coming. If you liked this stream, you guys know what to do. And since I can't get my regular outro, I'm gonna check on somebody to raid. So, let's go ahead and check on that. Five members here. Okay. Okay, we'll check on that one later. But nothing's showing up there. So, let's check who else is streaming. This game. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Okay. We are going to be rating a Meow Sting Z. I'm not too sure how far they are, and haven't had experience with them before, so I hope you guys enjoy them, and give them my regards, that I hope I can make it. And with that, I thank you all again for coming. Bye!